Questions 11 through 20 on the 2014 Grade 8 Gauss Math Contest. John was born on a Wednesday. Allison was born on 72 days later. On what day of the week was Allison born? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll make this little calendar here. And then John is born Wednesday. So he is born right here. Now, 1 day later is a Thursday, 2 days later is a Friday, and so on, right? 4, 5, 6. So if I say it's 7 days later, you'd say, okay, that's easy. That's a Wednesday again. But it's not 7 days, it's 72 days. So we got to figure this out. Well, the good news is that if you just keep counting by sevens, 14, 21, and so on, right? Then all of those are Wednesdays. So 35, 42, let's get sufficiently close to 70. And if you do 56, 63, and then 70, then we get to Wednesday. So if the question was 70 days later, it's just going to be a Wednesday, but it's not. 71 days later. 72 days later, actually. So the 71st day would be Thursday, and then 72 days later would be a Friday. So number 11, the answer is E. If two straight lines intersect as shown, x minus y is. Well, based on the diagram, y is equal to 40, right? That's the rule if you have opposite angles like that. And then the sum of the angles about a line are 180. So x plus y is equal to 180. So since y is 40, x is 140. And then now we can do our x minus y. Well, that's 140 minus 40, and that is 100. So number 12, the answer is E. In which set of scores is the median greater than the mean? All right, so we have median to calculate, mean to calculate, and we have to do that for all of these guys, A, B, C, D, and E. And we have to find one where the median is greater than the mean. Okay, let's figure this out. So for A, the median is 40, and the mean is going to be, obviously, add them all up, so that's going to be 10 plus 20 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40. And we have to divide all that by 5, since there's 5 numbers. And when you do, you get a value of 30. Well, 40 is indeed greater than 30, so there you go. That's good. I don't have to do any more calculations. So number 13, the answer is A. Betty is making a sundae. She must randomly choose one flavor of ice cream, chocolate or vanilla or strawberry, one syrup, butterscotch or fudge, and one topping, cherry or banana or pineapple. What is the probability that she will choose a sundae with vanilla ice cream, fudge syrup, and a banana topping? Any probability question is in the form of a fraction, usually, unless it's 1 or 0. And the bottom, the denominator, will be the total number of choices. So in our case, we have 3 possible flavors of ice cream, 2 possible syrups, and 3 possible, toppings. And then on the numerator is our specific condition. We want vanilla ice cream, which is one of the flavors, and we want fudge syrup, which is one of the syrups, and we want banana as one of the toppings. So this is our probability. When you do the math, it becomes 1 over 18. So number 14, the answer is A. The point A12 is reflected in the y-axis. The new coordinates are. So we're reflecting in that axis. That acts as a mirror, let's say. So the point will go somewhere there. Well, maybe somewhere here. And that means that the y-coordinate stays the same, right? So it's going to be 2 for the y-coordinate. But the x-coordinate, instead of being 1 on this side, it's going to be 1 on that side. So it's going to be -1 because this is +1. So -1 and 2. And of the answer choices, that is B. In the diagram, ABCD is a rectangle. If the area of the triangle ABP is 40, then the area of the shaded region is. this triangle, ABP, they're saying is 40. So if I draw a top to bottom height, let's say from there to there, like that, that will be 40. So 1/2 base, which is 10, times that height, I'll just call it h for height, they're saying is 40. So doing the math, this becomes 5h is 40, and therefore h is equal to 8. Okay, great. So now the area of the shaded region, a couple of ways. The first way is the easy way, just by recognizing that the shaded region is really just half of the total area. But even if you didn't figure that out, we can easily just do it with x and 10 minus x as the lengths of that and that. So the shaded region, AS, area of the shaded region, will be 1/2 base times height. So that's 10 minus x times h, which is 8. And then for this guy, very similarly, 1/2 base times height, which would be x times h, which is 8. So this one gives me 8 divided by 2 is 4, so 40 minus 4x. And this one is 4x. The x is canceled, leaving me with just 40. So number 16, the answer is B. On a science test, Janine got 80% of the 10 multiple choice questions correct and 70% of the 30 short answer questions correct. What percentage of the 40 questions on the test did she answer correctly? So 80% of the 10 questions and 70% of the 30 questions. So that's 8 plus 21. So that's 29 that she got correct. So 29 of the 40 total is what she got. And as a percentage, that is 72.5%. So number 17, the answer is B. A rectangle whose side lengths are whole numbers has an area of 48. The perimeter of this rectangle is 32. Measured in centimeters, the positive difference between the length and the width of the rectangle is. Let's draw a rectangle. And they're saying we have the length and width as follows, where will you multiply the length and the width to get the area, of course, that gives you 48, right? And then they tell me the perimeter, which would be 2L plus 2W, is 32. And then they want us to figure out what is the length and the width, and then obviously take the positive difference. Okay, no problem. So from this, if I divide through by 2, I get L plus W is 16. Substitute this by first isolating for one of them. So I'll just isolate for, say, L. That would be L is 16 minus W, and plug that into there. So we have W times L, but L is 16 minus W is equal to 48. Now, you can multiply this out into a quadratic, blah, blah, blah. But I just did it by inspection. Two numbers that multiply together to get 48. 12 and 4 would work, right? You can easily do that by inspection. Even if you couldn't, you can multiply it out and do a quadratic. That's fine. But this is grade 8, so I'm assuming they're kind of making it easy for you, that inspection should be sufficient. So that means W is 4, and then L is going to be 16 minus W, which is going to be 12. So what do they want? The positive difference, so they want L minus W, so that's going to be 12 minus 4, which is 8. And therefore 18, the answer is D. A bicycle at store P costs $200. The regular price of the same bicycle at store Q is 15% more than it is at store P. The bicycle is on sale at store Q for 10% off of the regular price. What is the sale price of the bicycle at store Q? At store P, the price is $200. At store Q, the regular price is 15% more, so multiply by 1.15 times 200, and that's $230. Now they're saying the sale price is 10% off of this, so we have to multiply that by 90 to get the sale price, and when you do, you get 207. So the sale price at store Q is $207, which is choice D for number 19. Of the 5 answers shown, which is the largest amount of postage you cannot make using only 5 and 8 cent stamps? Okay, so let's start with the largest one and move backwards. 43, can I make this or not? Well, yeah, 35 and 8. 1 8-cent stamp and 7 of these 5-cent stamps. So you can make this, so that is eliminated because we want to find something we cannot make. And in particular, the largest one. That's why I started with the largest and moving down. Let's go to 39. 39 you can. 15 plus 24 would do it. That's basically 3 5-cent stamps and 3 8-cent stamps. So that can be made, so that's gone. 27. 27 is the one that if you fiddle around with any possible variations of 5 and 8-cent stamps, it cannot be made. So, and that's the largest of the remaining answer choices. So 20, the answer is C.